Okay, this is going to be the third and final review on lines. Today's review is going to focus on point-slope form. So writing an equation in point-slope form. We're going to start off when we are given slope and 1 point. So for our first example, given a slope m equals a -1, and we're given point -3, -5. Okay, the point-slope form of an equation is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. And so to complete this, we need our slope and we need our point x1, y1. And we simply plug in y minus a -5 is y plus 5 equals m, which was -1, x minus the -3, which is x plus 3. We distribute y plus 5 equals a -x minus 3. And we subtract the 5 over. Y equals -x minus 8. Our second example, these can get a little long, so I'm going to switch to a new sheet of paper. Oops. Got some notes buried in here. Example number 2. M is 2/3, and we're given point -6, 2. So that's going to be x1, y1. Our equation, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We get y minus the +2 equals, in this case it's a fraction of a slope, 2/3 times x minus a -6 becomes x plus 6. So y minus 2 equals, distribute, 2/3 x plus 2/3 times 6. 2/3 times 6, 2 times 6 is 12. 12 divided by 3 becomes a whole number, becomes 4. And then we just add the 2 over. Y equals 2/3 x plus 6. And in both these cases, once we get to here, we already know how to graph it. So on the review sheets, it's going to ask you to graph at this point. You already know how to graph once you're given the equation in slope-intercept form. Plot the slope, plot the y-intercept, and then count out the slope. Okay, our last type of problem for this review is, we already did if given slope and a point, but what if we are given 2 points? So in the case where we're given -1, 5, and 1, 9, to find the point slope form, we need a slope. Well, with 2 points, we know how to get a slope. x1, y1, x2, y2, and we know that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is 9, minus y1 is 5, over x2, which is 1, minus x1, which is a -1, that makes it a plus. 9 minus 5 is 4, over 1 plus 1 is 2, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And I went off the screen. There it is. Once we have our slope and a point, we can go back and plug in to the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Y minus 5 for y1. Our slope we just found of 2. X minus x1 minus a -1 becomes +1. Y minus 5 equals 2x plus 2, and we add the 5 over. Y equals 2x plus 7. One more example. 4, -1, and -4, -3. Again, label your points so you don't screw them up. x1, y1, x2, y2, and then find slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is a -3 minus a -1 becomes +1 over x2 -4 minus a +4 gives us -2 over -8, and that reduces to a +1/4. Now we go and we plug this back in. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y plus 1, because it's y minus a -1, equals, m was 1/4, x minus 4. When we distribute, you get 1/4 x, and 1/4 times a -4 is -1. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and we need the negative sign. And then we can subtract the 1 from both sides. Y equals 1/4 x minus 2. And again, with both of these, once we're in slope-intercept form, we can graph to finish the problem.